How do you define success as youth athletes? And maybe we'll break it down by age, but like for an elementary age player, what's the success for them?
I tell my kids that we have to enjoy getting better, right? So seeing progress is that's the enjoyment, right? Not winning. I know that sounds bad because all the parents want to win, right? Everybody's cheering on the sideline, the game's close. But are we getting better? And believe it or not, even here at Wake, is if we start preseason and we're at our very best the first game of the season, that's not helpful either, right? So we have to enjoy learning, right? And I think that is not just getting better, but at the youth level, what are we learning? For me, a reward. My guys know all the positions, right? Like, and that's a reward at the end because they started not. They know the rules, at least within our 7v7 group.
Yeah.
And then when they get bigger, there'll be more. And I think is I like to see where it's not just athletic driven, but there's a technical aspect of it. Or the reward for I teach them a move at the end of training, and 3 weeks later, one does it in a game, right? Or my son, like I'm the coach, but I get to see if the training actually impacted him and he's in the backyard working on the Maradona spin or a step over. Look, Dad, look, right? That's rewarding for me. That's where I feel the reward is. When you see it all put together and it continues to grow throughout the season, that's what players, coaches, and parents should be looking at. It's the same thing like at day camp is I want kids to leave day camp right at 12 o'clock and from 3 to 5 be working on things that they did at camp. That means we had a positive impact on them.
So then, as kids get older and it starts getting a little more serious in middle school and high school, does the definition of success change at those ages, or is it still the same but just different?
I think it's same but different, but I do think it's hard, right? Because I have a job to continue to mentor kids, you know what I mean? Hopefully mentor kids, but in the end, win games. So if I'm 1-16 at the end of the season, there could be moral victories, but there's not a lot of people that care, right? So
Right.
it does. It's like so. It's same but different. Um, but in that middle school and high school age, I do. I know it sounds super corny. It just depends on what your goals and ambitions are. The kids' goals and ambitions, not mom and dad's, right? Because some kids play. My youngest sister played soccer, right? And then she played soccer as a freshman in college, and she went to a Division I school. And I don't think she wanted to play. I think she was playing for mom, and there's nothing wrong with that. And I remember when she said she didn't want to play anymore. I thought my mom like that was like because she like lived through her and like what I mean, so proud of her. And I think there's a lot of kids that do that. So that's that difference, right? Like,
Yeah.
are we still passionate about it? What do we want out of it? But do we have the relationships? Are we continue to grow as a teammate? If we're winning and losing, do we still have the passion to learn more, to watch more, to get better and seeing it? When you in anything in life, when you hit a wall and you don't feel you're getting better, right? And you don't have enjoyment about going, I think that's the telltale at the end of the year. What are we doing next? Why are we doing it? And what could we do better or different with our time too, right? Like where could I be furthering my time? Like, the last thing I want to do is like the person that will, because someone will cure cancer one day, right? Not want to play a sport, but continues to do it and doesn't cure cancer. You know what I mean? Because of it. But we know what their actual talent's going to be, right? So,
Yeah.